Hello my dear friends and welcome to my channel. Today my topic is what did I found in Italy. My wife and I, we made a short holiday in Italy, the city called Florence, and I was after, of course, record stores, and I didn't know if there are any. And actually, I found some, and everywhere I ask if they have Elvis Records. So this is a little story about that, and if I actually found something, I'm going to show you. But I took photos, not everywhere, but some of these photos, what I show you, I took it, or I just found it in internet. So first shop I've noticed called Twisted Jazz Shop. And the owner was or is really nice guy, and basically it is a record shop with a lot of jazz records, vinyl and CDs. But he showed me a couple of Elvis stuff, what he had. Basically he had, I can remember, VPI releases, Potluck, Blue Hawaii, and old stuff. I think he had Elvis's movie hits #1 and this collection Rockin' Days, and he has also lots of 45s, but that day it was very hot, and he wanted to make breaks, so I didn't have not so much time to look everything what he had, but I didn't find any Elvis's 45s. I found some 45, for example, Animals, The House of the Rising Sun, but I didn't buy anything. Then the next record shop, I think we were visiting, it called Data Records, Contempo Records, and there I took a couple of photos. They had framed Elvis's, I think, songs from Loving You, and some poster. And he had lots of used 70s Elvis's records, but I have already this record, so I didn't care about to buy something, or I just looked prices. They were between 25-50 euros, and it is really expensive. I think there was a legendary performer #3, maybe 50 euros. It is really expensive. So we went to further, and I think the same day we found this record shop and pub, Italian pub and record shop, Move On, and there was something actually what I bought. They are not Italian pressings or something like that. I'm going to show you what I found, and later, just a moment. Then there was a couple of shops like second-hand shops, what you have lots of kind of stuffs, record and old stuff generally. And one of these shops, there was so lots of Frank Sinatra records and lots of old 45s, but I didn't found any Elvis records. And the other one, it was similar case. Lots of old stuff, guitars, instruments, and records, and something like that. The owner, he told me that now I'm really, I came in the right place now because he has everything. So I was really curious, and I said to him, "Yeah, please show me what you have." And he started with 45s. Actually, they were Italian pressings, but I had feeling that they were reissues, and the price is for one single 40 euros. So that was, of course, for me too much, you know. And I noticed that between us there was no happy energy, so it was really difficult to make to go further. But he showed me also some other things. For example, Kid Galahad EP, 90 euros. And this moment I thought, hey, this is absolutely too much for me, because the records, they are not also in perfect condition, so it was too much. But actually it was other hand, it was really fascinating to watch these things what he had, and posters and so on. And actually I saw he had also vinyls. I told him they are not first pressings, and the prices are maybe too high, but we had their different kind of opinions. But he had actually RCA released 77, lots of Elvis records, you know, the movie recordings. I saw Girl Happy, Frankie and Johnny, Harms Calm, and lots of this stuff. And if you are familiar with those releases, they have AFL1 serial number and then the original number behind. So they are really nice copies, but 77 actually they were nice price releases. And there in his shop I could buy lots of these records, but because I have copy of all of these records, so when the price would had been decent, I would have think about it, but it was too much for me. But basically it was nice shop. Pity I have no picture. I don't want to make any bad advertising, but I can understand also that he actually want to also pay his rent. Yeah, but so anyway, that in that way that was not so successful. Then we found these American diner, 1950s American diner. I think it some kind of concept restaurant, and we wanted to eat something, and actually they did not sell any records, but they have some nice photos, and I found also they had framed Elvis's Blue Suede Shoes and Tutti Frutti, and of course I had to took a photo. So actually in this way I saw lots of Elvis stuff. I think I forgot Sleeve Records. Sleeve Records, the guy was really friendly, and he really tried to hard to find from his collection Elvis records, but and that in that day he only found, I think, also Rocking Days and this Elvis's movie recording. So that was not also successful, but really nice shop also. So so we all days when you were visiting record shops, it was great feeling, because now, you know, in Finland, in Germany, and lots of countries, we don't have any more this kind of record shops, or maybe they are today's world, maybe they are slowly again available, because lots of years there was no possibility to visit this kind of stores. So I really enjoyed it to look after records, not only shopping online and you know. But what I found, actually, I want to show you today one of these items. I didn't want to buy actually anything, but move on. So I found something, and because if you watch my video Elvis is Back review, I showed you analog production version of Elvis is Back, and I found this one, Elvis's Stereo 57 Essential Elvis Volume 2 double album, and it is analog production release from 2013. And the story behind is that actually these recording sessions 57, these tapes, they wanted to actually erase, because here's the original picture of these tapes, of these packets, and they have written erase. And what was these tapes? They were basically, at that time, the studio engineers, they have started to make backup tapes for the recordings. So this is tape with 2 tracks, and this record they made from these backup tapes. And when you listen to this record, you can hear one from one speaker Elvis's voice and the other speakers Jordanes and the band. So it is in that way stereo recording, and because the studio engineers at that point, they wanted to experiment also how to make stereo sound, and this is one of these first stereo recordings in that way. And the packaging is really nice. They have high quality sleeves, inner sleeves, and I like this label also, artwork. This is side 2 and this is side 1, and the other one is the other record looks also the same. And this is 45 RPM, so that way it has also better sound. And I'm not sure if this is mastering by Mr. The name, I'm sorry, I forget it. I think Marino or something like that, but I'm going to written there because I found two kind of the information mastered by Analog Production and mastered by San Marino. So it can be possible that actually he has mastered this also. So like the then Elvis's back recordings, I try to look if, you know, at this point it is so small written, so I cannot really see what they have written. Maybe I try to make photos, so it may be a better way to look it. So the record actually, I think I have also this CD version. It has the CD version of the first release came out '89. This has songs I Beg of You, Take 1, It Is So Strange, Take 1. Have I Told You Lately That I Love You, Take 2. It Is No a Secret, Takes 1, 2 and 3. Blueberry Hill, Take 2. Mean Woman Blues, Take 14. There Will There Be Peace in the Valley, Takes 2 and 3. Actually, Peace in the Valley, this is one of my really favorite songs. Have I Told You Lately That I Love You, Take 6. Blueberry Hill, Take 7. That's When Your Heartache's Speaking, takes 4, 5, 6. Actually, that is a song, if you are listening this, because the vocal range is you know, from low to high, it is really extreme. So it is really nice to hear how the Elvis sing it, and he has also some kind of difficulties to beginning, but as we know, the final take, this is perfect. Is It So Strange, takes 7 and 11. I Beg of You takes 6 and 8, and BP's in the Valley takes 7. Have I Told You Lady That I Love You takes 12 and 13. I Beg of You take 12. Actually, I don't know how many days they has had this recording session, because they have tried to cut these songs many times, and I watched one video. Scotty Moore was telling about these early recording sessions, and he said that actually they didn't have any arrangement, so they just tried to spontaneously record the songs and develop the songs, and only way, of course, was that they have to make many takes till Elvis was satisfied, and that was the production in 50s. So I think it's really creative way to cut songs. But this is a really great documentary of this time period, and documentary of these studio sessions, and we are lucky that it is available. And I think this is something that you can find still online. Only bad point is that these are also really expensive, but I'm really exciting of this quality of analog productions, and as far as I know, they have many. They have produced lots of other classic albums also, and I'm sure I'm going to look after analog production catalog, what they have, and of course not only Elvis but other music also. So they are really high quality products what they are offering. So I think it's enough for now, and big thanks. I have noticed that I have lots of new subscribers and comments and likes, and it is for me really motivating. I'm not so active with this video stuff, and but I want to continue to making these videos, and when I have something new or new ideas, new topics, and basically for me it makes fun that I can connect with all of you, with Elvis fans, and all over the world. That is maybe for me the biggest reason why I also make these videos. And there are lots of really great channels on YouTube. What I also I'm watching these videos, and I've learned lots of new stuff, and I have become lots of new information. So I hope you all doing fine, and I see you next time. TCP, and take care of you. Bye bye.